Loki's morning's full of tricks. Taco Tuesday never skips. Mexican Iron Man in his cape looks out the window, Mike escapes. Like the fires in Valhalla's hall, skull and tuck and roll. Burn it down and keep it bright. Fires burning through the night. Mischief's here and tacos too. Iron Man, his balls are so blue. Valhalla's flames, they're burning you. Running wild in morning's glare, secret women give Mike stares. Heroes rise and myths unfold, Mike's secrets never told. Keep the legends burning bright, mischief dancing in the light. Raise your glass and toast with me to the tacos with Mikey. Mischief's here and tacos too. Iron Man with no say cuckoo. Valhalla's flames, they're burning bright. Raise your horns and fight the fight. Stone Cold Loki whispers lies, mornings for mischief in disguise. Like the fires, Valhalla calls, you two talk and going halls. Heroes fall, another rise, echoes shatter, break the skies. Damn straight chaos in our veins, let's rock without the chains. Valhalla's echoes scream tonight, mischief blurs between the light. Kiss my fat ass rebels might, electric souls igniting, let's fight. Igniting, let's fight. Morning shadows, tricks and traps, warrior hearts feeling gaps. Like the fires, let it burn. From every lesson we will learn. Laughing gods play their games, frustrations howling our names. Shattered dreams by dawn's first ray, scenes of madness here to stay. Valhalla's chorus channels loud, rebel spirits breaking proud. Pounding chants, no end in sight, crazed and broken, ready to fight. Stone Cold Loki rise, like the fires burn the skies. Kick the tires, make it roar, feel the power, want it more. Tired mark, burns your soul, wrench your wrenches, let's roll. Chris sees the day, Project Story time shows way. Skull and talk and roll now, light the fires, here's how. Feel the thunder, wild and free, unleash the flame for all to see. for all the same.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Taco Tuesday here on Mornings of Mischief. 1 week, ladies and gentlemen, the countdown is continuing. 1 week, 1 week from today at this time, we will be live and be a pretty cool thing. Yes, we. I'm not going to tell you who we, but it's going to be a we. So, holy shit. Good morning, everybody. It's so good to see you. How can you get that music? I will post up a file. The members and all them already have it. So if you're a member, you already have it. Just go to the community page and there's all the music that we use on the show. If you are not a member, you can get it on the 30th of this month. So all you got to do is wait 15 days. There's no pressure to go and get a membership or any BS like that. So if you like the music, just wait 15 more days and they'll be posted on the community page and you can download. You're not going to tell us that Mikey is coming back. Okay, don't tell us. I didn't say Mikey's coming back, but you're going to get a surprise. Oh, yes. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. 1 week. 1 week. Big surprise. Big surprise. Huge guest. Huge. Do they like to jump out of windows? It's possible. I don't know. We'll see. Good morning, everybody. DJ Ronnie G, what is up, brother? Good morning. How are you doing? Is there a polar bear in the house? Is there a snorted poopus cuber in the house? Yes, he's in the house somewhere. Good morning, snorted poopus cuber. Shellbag, TJC, the Muppet from another Muppet. Good morning. Or the puppet from another Muppet. Whatever. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you guys are doing well, having a good week so far. Wrench Monkey Story Time. Go check him out, ladies and gentlemen. He's got his own channel. Go check him out, check out his content, see what he's up to. Man, it's already Tuesday. We just had Monday, and it's already Tuesday. What the hell are we talking about today, Loki? Talking about kicking life in the daddy bags. Taking life by the horns. What else? I am tired of this you need to be mediocre shit. That's what I'm tired of. I'm sick and tired of this you need to be mediocre. You need to be like everyone else. You need to get in line. And you need to act and you need to do what everybody else is doing. No creative thought, no inspiration, no nothing. Just get in line and do what everybody else is doing. What is a Chronos? I don't know. Somebody tell me. Somebody in the audience tell me. What is a Chronos? Good morning, Chronos. How are you doing? But I don't know what you are. So, hey. But seriously, you tell me. Why are we stuck in this? Like, you gotta be uniform. You gotta be like everybody else. You gotta be doing the same shit. And if you say anything to the contrary, well, you're cut and slashed from the herd. So what's the deal? Why? Why do you have to conform to everything everybody else is doing? And I'm not just talking about the crazy left away whatever. I'm talking about all of it. I'm talking about here. I'm talking about everywhere.
Well, excuse me, sir, but you do not do the YouTubes correctly.
Oh, I'm sure I don't.
You need to be doing this and that on the YouTubes because this is the way it works and this is the way it's always worked. And you're never ever going to be able to do blah, 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 blah. Yeah, for 4 years, I've never done anything. Almost 5. Nothing's happened. Nothing's moved. Nothing's been made. If you sit there and you don't do anything because people tell you you can't do this or you can't do that or you can't do it your way or blah, 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 then you're never going to accomplish shit. You will just look at it like everybody else looks at it and go, well, it's impossible. How the hell did mankind get there? Loki, look at what the WNBA did to Caitlin Clark. And then they had the audacity to say, boo-hoo, she left the league, good for her. They did not want her in basketball. And she was bringing people into basketball. Isn't that odd? Isn't that odd? Isn't that one to wrap your mind around? Why
If you hire someone for your corporation, for your company, for your whatever, and they bring you a shitload of people, new customers, people you've never seen before, people that are suddenly interested in your product, would you treat that employee like dog crap? Would you do that? If they brought you a shit ton of business, would you treat that employee like crap? It's a fair question. I wouldn't. I'd give him a raise. I'd give him a damn raise. And this right here, and that's exactly the way it works. Unfortunately, this is what 2024 has brought us. Is this. This is what most of the 2020s brought us. Is this right here. Imagine walking into Ubisoft and 3 of the top employees absolutely hate you and want to get rid of you. One will do anything to sabotage and to hate you and get rid of you. But you brought Ubisoft a shitload of business. You know there's trouble. You know there's trouble because the 3 old crones that were running things, they let the business go off a cliff. But now you have someone new. You have fresh blood. You've got someone that's exciting, that's bringing people in that are like, I want to do this. And then you treat them like shit and get rid of them. Why? Because you're so used to this idea that, we'll just get another one. Has that happened in entertainment? Has that happened in the movies? In fact, the people that do most of the best work have consistently dropped their quality level down. Only a few of them have kept gaining ground and continued to make things they want to make. If you like Sylvester Stallone, go check out Tulsa. Tulsa's a really good show. Second season's been good so far. It's kind of lagged a little bit, but it's a mob drama. So I don't expect action, excitement, and adventure 24 hours a day. Sopranos was great, and it didn't do that. And that's the thing I most relate to it is, this is kind of like, maybe if Tony had lived and one day they were like, we're going to send you off to Tulsa. And he went down there and did exactly what he does best. Grabbed life by the daddy bags and said, you know what? I'm going to make the best of this horrible ass situation. What's wrong with that? Why be punished for that? That's just the world we live in today. You have to be like everybody else, and you have to do what everybody else is doing. Otherwise, you're a black sheep. No one wants to be around you. Why? Because you brought something successful to the table. You did something different. Just look at all the shit Ripa's gotten for the past, year and a half from the frog guy. Just take one look at that. Well, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go off my own way. I'm going to do this. And look at the shit that got started over that. Look how many people had such a big damn problem with that. Why? Because you're doing something differently. You're not following the exact same pattern everybody else is. What happened to this motherfucker went out there and he did it his own way? Where did that go? Oh, so much respect. The guy went out and did it his way. Now it's how dare you ever have thought that was going to work because you didn't do it the way we wanted you to do it. And that's all it comes down to. A lot of it comes down to that. We are such jealous little shits Keely just come out and say it at BBS. Hail Ripperburst, hail Confiscate. But jealousy, not wanting to see others succeed. You would think so. When I got into this, I was like, man, I will help anybody. We're brothers, sisters out there doing the shit. Let's kick some ass. Let's take some names. Let's have a cold one at the end of the day. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't feel that way. A lot of people are like, bitch, I will climb over you and you to get to here and to get to this person so that I can get even higher because I leapfrog over and over and over and over and over again and do this and this and this until finally people catch on and they're like, no. And then poof, it's like they disappear. They don't ever come back. Or maybe they do and you just don't know what channel they are. I've got a channel nobody knows about where I talk nothing but Final Fantasy stuff. Because this is not the place to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, talk about Final Fantasy. I'd bore the shit out of you. Why? Because I know every single game, backwards and forwards, forwards and backwards. Every single game. 100%. Every secret, every level, even the odd ones, like the Game Boy Advanced and the PSP versions and the extra dungeons and you name it. When I found out, oh Lord, there's going to be a whole nother section of stuff you can do on the moon after the game's over in Final Fantasy IV, sign me up. Sign me up. Exactly, Loki. They say if you don't like it, make your own comic. When you do, and worse still, it's extremely successful. It's extremely successful. Then they are after you for doing better than them. Hypocrisy knows no bounds, and that's the way it is. Do you ever wonder why creators dox other creators? Have you ever wondered that? Why would a creator who knows plenty about anonymity dox another creator? Because Loki, they did something to get in my beefies. Oh no. That's exactly what it is. They did something to get in their pee-pees. I tell you what, I laid awake until 3 a.m. thinking that's your own fault. That's your own damn fault. Quit living in your head and get out of your head and stop with all that shit. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on where you're going. I don't have time for bullshit. Focus on where you are going and what you are doing. Do not worry about anything outside of that sphere of influence. But Loki, they were really mean to me. Are we in like first grade again? Is that where we are? Is that what happened? Are we back in first grade? Because I swear, it's like being in grade school again or junior high or something. Drama knows no bounds. Oh, and it gets even better when people are sleeping together. Then it gets really neat. I can't tell you the last time guess what I've been up to. Oh, God. What did you do? I was online with this person and this happened. I don't want to know. Leave me out of it. Don't tell anyone I know. But Loki, I thought you'd be happy. It's drama. Leave now. Nope. Nope. This right here. Henry Gambles. Who gives a shit about who sleeps with who? But this person's doing this. This person's doing that. Shout out to Mandy Summers, by the way. Who the hell cares what she does? Seriously, I don't give a shit. But Loki, are you saying that's true? No, I have absolutely no idea. Mandy's a sweetheart. So I don't give a shit who she banks. It's none of my business. It's nobody's business, but people that want to get rid of people. That's it. Maybe stop trying to get rid of people. Maybe focus on your own shit. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the issue we have here. You aren't focused on your shit enough, and you're focused on all this other shit. Henry, then go out, grab life by the daddy bags, and get you some snooky snoo snoo. Go get you some snoo snoo, brother. Grab life by the balls and go get it. There isn't anything stopping anybody. But Loki, you don't know me. Well, you want to talk about this whole like women want this and women want that. Women. I'm going to tell you something with what we saw. I've never seen women lose their shit like this before, ever. You know, there have been memes about, you know, the robot friend for the husband, or the robot, you know, maid, or the robot whatever. There's been all kinds of memes and funny shit that happens. But until the other day, when Elon revealed the Optimus, whatever, Tesla Optimus robot, I've never seen women more like, them son of a bitches can replace us. And it won't matter. That's even worse. That is even worse. Why? Because God help me. Part of being in a relationship is compromise. Part of being in all of this, no matter what you do, whether it's a relationship with someone else, whether it's a relationship with a business, whether it's whatever it is, there has to be communication and dialogue. There has to be talking. Whether it's an employee boss relationship, whatever it is, there has to be communication. If there is no communication, then you just get everything you want whenever you want it. And as great as that sounds, if you ever had to actually have a real relationship, you're walking in thinking it's going to be one thing. Oh, I'll just date the family robot for a little while and see how that turns out. And then when you get in a real relationship, you don't know shit. You don't know how to handle it. You don't get that people have different wants and different needs and like to do different things. Over on Twitch, VTubers have been consistently the top female streamers. There's plenty of women who feel intimidated by them. Oh, I'm sure there are. Ironcaster. Brother, thank you very much for bringing that up, because I thought about this when I was thinking about this stream today. I mean, imagine I want you to, you're gonna go and you're gonna put $50 in my blah blah blah, and then they get with you on a program or whatever. This is insanity. It's you're not getting anything out of it. You don't have a relationship with this person. This person's taking your money and probably going on vacation with their husband, who gets to do the deed whenever he wants to. That's what you want? Is hashtag daddy bags kicking in the daddy bags? Pops. Is hashtag daddy bags trending yet? I hope so. Guys, throw it out there. Get the hashtag daddy bags trending. But God help me, man. That's not a relationship. That's you getting fleeced. Damn, I've never been one to be like, you know what, just go pay for a chick. But God, if that's don't do that. Don't do that. Just There was a guy that was he was a really nice guy. He was a really nice guy. A lot of us knew him. He'd go in and spend like $1,500 in one night. He'd do 3 different credit cards on 3 different accounts and like $500 max at each one. Crazy shit like that because it was a chick. I don't know what the deal is, but this entire you have to have a Lamborghini. You have to have 6 figures. You have to have blah 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 blah. This to be 6'3". It's all 6s. It's not going to work anymore. I mean, seriously, if you're a businessman, if you're a businessman and you already have very little time, you're not gonna come home and deal with the angry wife who's pissed you didn't come home on time. You're gonna come home to the damn robot that will be like, "Hello, dear, I missed you so very much. Blah 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 blah. I love you eternally. Let me do this for you." What do I want? Do I want someone that's going to be pissed at me? Or do I want someone that will welcome me home with open arms and do whatever I need to get to sleep that night and blah, blah, blah. Wings of Eternal Night says, being a streamer is hard work. I'm about to hit 2K on TikTok, and my worst critics are other women who hate me for not using my body to get views, but posting my life with my family is somehow anti-feminist. It's just the way it is. You cannot be different. You have to conform. You have to do what everybody else is doing. You have to look the part. You have to act the part. You have to talk the part. You have to do this. There's nothing more fake than social media influencers. And you know who you are. That want to act like, I just do this and I'm give my honest opinion while I'm getting trips to Disneyland and getting trips to Abu Dhabi and getting trips to blah, blah, blah. I got an offer a couple of years ago. I think it was a couple of years ago now, to be on this internet radio thing. They had a channel, they had a programming, they had, they even did the, KBXFM, the blah, blah, blah. But it's not like an actual radio station. It's an internet radio station. And I looked everything over and I was like, I do not want to just give them my brand, which is basically what I would be doing. I'd just be giving them my brand. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'd be kept on as an employee, but I'd pretty much have to do what they wanted me to do. I picked independent freedom of press over a corporation that wants to give me money. Isn't that something odd? I have to deal with their programming. I don't want to do that. It may be for you. You might have been like, oh my God, I can't believe that. That's such a great opportunity. I would have totally done that, Loki. But that's not who I am. Conform or be cast out. Be one of us or be culled from the herd. I loved that when I heard that for someone. I was like, oh my God, that's exactly what they do. They cull you from the herd. They separate you out and leave you in the wilderness to die alone. That's exactly what they do. We're all going to team up and we're all going to be around you and we're all going to be protective over you until you do something terrible to embarrass us, or we're just tired of you and want to get rid of you. Then boom, you're gone. Like you never existed. That's not anyone that gives a shit about you. That's someone looking to exploit you. Dak Poet says, yes, I get it. A guy on a live stream will watch into the women's show a little skin to get subs and views. I knew a guy, Dak, that went absolutely off when two girls did a stream and showed a little skin, and it's not just jealousy, it's frustration. He's frustrated that he wasn't gaining a lot of subs, and they gained like 300 subs that day just on this like thing that they did. He's frustrated. He's pissed off. Why is he pissed off? Because he don't have titties to be like, hello. Daryl the Derelict. Mainstream radio be like, you're listening to KRAP. That's right. All crap all the time. Ironcaster says they all use each other. Look at that kid who crashed his car last week and only cared about the car when his compatriot was also in the car. Dude. They're all up their own ass. So. Wings of Eternal Night. Loki, do you have an advice being attacked by my loving? Yeah, don't pay any attention to it. Fuck them. Ignore them. Look, there's such a thing, and this is a part of this. God, I feel like I'm a YouTube talk already. I'm like a day ahead. I'm sorry, everybody. Here's the deal. There is constructive criticism. Hey, Wings, I noticed that blah, blah, blah on your video. You know, everything was good, but this part or blah, 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 or you know what? I disagree with you. Here's my reasons, yada, yada, yada. There's a difference between constructive criticism and F you, I hope you burn. Anyone that's like, I'm going to go after your family, I'm going to do this, I'm going to blah, 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 or you're just crap, or that's not constructive criticism. That is, I am pissed at you and I hate you and I hate what you're doing and I want you gone. So ignore them. They aren't worth your time. Don't worry about them. Don't give a shit. That's the best piece of advice I can give you is do not give a shit about that. Constructive criticism is different. Of course, if someone's like, you know what, I noticed blah, 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 or yada, 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 or I have to disagree, that's conversation. Okay? If I'm sitting here saying, I think Wolverine is the very best blah, blah, blah in the entire universe, and yada, 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 and someone's like, Loki, I disagree. I think that, Captain America is blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's great. Let's have a discussion about it. Let's sit down and actually talk about it. Nobody, I'm not going to say nobody, but a lot of people don't want to do that anymore. They just want to be like, you're wrong, you suck. And that's it. And that's it. So, who cares? Are you? Okay, so here's the thing. Are you? Is that something to be proud of? Is it not? I mean, it's all in the way you look at it. So, if you're an anti-feminist, if you are one, then what's the issue? Hashtag blame Loki. It's the same thing. Use it. Hashtag blame Wings, whatever. Use it. Share it. Hashtag blame Psychodor. If it's just how you feel about something or what you care about or whatever, then fuck them. Oh, did I make your life worse by loving my family? Oopsies. Too bad. It's my family. Suck it. That's something you just got to deal with. That's what we all have had to deal with. There will be people. Someone the other day went on a old movie watch party and was like, "You suck." And I'm like, okay. Do you think that it matters? I'm going to get your attention by saying you suck. We did a live watch party of a movie. If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's just the way it works. I appreciate it when FKHC 2005 comes to the chat and lets me know how the audio levels are. He's a good man. Absolutely. He's been here for a little while. 2 minutes, one man leaves. That's right. That's right. 2 minutes, one man leaves. So, I mean, Wings, that's just the best advice I can give you. Is don't let it bother you. Because there will be people that blame you for all sorts of shit. You don't think I've gotten blamed for all sorts of shit? I got blamed for encouraging someone once. God help me. You encouraged me to do this. You're responsible. No, hell no, I'm not. You wanted to do it before that. You just didn't want to take life by the dirty bags and go after it. All I did was give you a little scoot forward. Don't blame me for shit. Just be you. Wings, be you. And if they don't like it, fuck them. Yeah, I dropped an F-bomb. If they don't like it, that's where the hashtag blame Loki thing came from. That's right. There's some place to buy those too, and I don't even remember where the hell I set them up at. Isn't that nice? Hashtag blame Loki shirts on sale now. They're somewhere. God help me. You have to retitle Taco Tuesday the Daddy Bags edition. Wow. Take life by the daddy bags. And don't stop. Don't stop until you have what you want. Look, it is not impossible. It might feel that way sometimes. It might feel like, oh, dude, I'm already out. I'm already blah, blah, blah. And I'm Loki, and I get it. You don't think I get it? I get it. I work multiple jobs. I do this, and I've been dealing with all kinds of medical shit that I don't want to be dealing with. I get it. You keep pushing. If this is what you want, keep pushing. Why? Because nothing's ever easy. Nothing is ever easy. That's just the plain, simple fact of it all. But Loki, I've seen the gamer guys get ahead and blah, blah. Well, I'm going to tell you something. The gaming scene is all kinds of screwed up right now. Why? Because of the coof. If you want to be like, I want to be paid to play video games. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would love to get paid to play video games. Sitting there and doing that has become like the end all, be all, dream all existence of all kinds of people. Why? Because of course, everyone would love to be able to be like, I get paid to do this. Look at me, I'm so cool. Da, 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 da. I get paid. It's people's dream jobs. But the coof, everybody and their buddy was like, we're going to be on the interwebs and we're going to be playing video games and we're going to talk and go down like Boomhauer, and I got you down there in the frilly rillies. I'm going to kick you in the dad bags, you son of a bitch. And everybody swarmed the internet for 4 years. And you want to know who's in the lead? It's not guys. It's not you, gentlemen. Because guys like to watch hot chicks play video games. If they're good. And usually that's how it starts. Hi guys, I'm Melanie. We're gonna like totally play Metal Gear. And then 5 years later, buy my fart jar. Buy my jar for $50 that has my fart in it. Oh, The Gwyneth Paltrow candle. Does anybody remember that? Buy my Essence candle. Blah! No. That's how I felt before I retired. This is my dream job. There are chicks that bottle their, and it's like a beer fermented from the, no, thank you. With essence of Tammy. No. And they sell this shit. Buy my beer. Chicks like Amaranth, you're a joke. Yeah, but Loki, they have millions of dollars. Yes, she does. But she's still a meme. She has sold all of her soul and respect in life to be a millionaire. And you wonder why I'm like, they want you to sell out. They want you to sell out, and they want you to, you're going to conform. Now you see where I'm going here. You're going to conform and be like everybody else. If you're going to be a millionaire, well, you're going to get treated like a millionaire. And that's not always a good thing. You want to be successful, you want to be supported, you want to live that lifestyle, you got to be accepted by that lifestyle. Yeah, the candle. Oh, Gwen, why? We got Bath Bear $2. We got Essence Gloria in our beer. That's $10. If you want to sell your self-respect and you want to sell all of your self-worth for millions of dollars, by all means, go ahead. I'm sure that you'll have plenty of takers. And I guess maybe that's the biggest issue. Maybe that's the real problem, is that people would sell out in an instant. If they had a contract here tomorrow that said, you're my bitch, but I'll give you millions of dollars, there are millions of people that would say yes, if not more. Immediately. I'll do whatever you want. You give me that much money. Give me enough money to live the lavish lifestyle I want and blah, 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 and I'll do whatever you want. That's how we get things like that island that a whole bunch of people went to that we all know about. I'll do whatever you want. Just give me the money. So selling your self-respect, selling your reputation, selling all that out, as long as you on the surface look like you're making out like a bandit. That's not hard work. That's not going after it. That's just selling out. You're not grabbing life by the balls. You're just taking the money. It's all fine and dandy to say, I'm not going to sell out. It's another thing when you're like, can I continue to do what I do without coming up with some kind of way to keep it going? If it's come to that, if it's come to the point where you're like, I don't know if I can keep doing all this and make it, then you've got to shift gears and you've got to change. That's just life. You have to overcome and adapt. I used to do this all the time. I used to be on here doing video games. I used to be on here doing guest appearances all the time. I still do guest appearances at some key places, but I've got other shit I do too. I've got other things I have to do and I have to get done. That's life. That's the way it works. If I wanted to continue doing this, I had to adapt and I had to work with it. That's just life. It's better than not doing it at all. Why? Because this is what I love to do. I love getting up in the morning. I love talking to each and every one of you. I love hanging out here. I love going ham on everything. And it's fun. I enjoy it. As a project, it has been the most fulfilling project in my life. That's because of all of you. Yeah, I've done a lot of work. Yeah, I've made a lot of videos. Yeah, I've made a lot of intros. Yeah, I've done all kinds of stuff. But you guys are what makes it worth it. Daddy Box Luggage Company coming to an airport near you. If you don't like it, you kick it in the daddy bags. We could even have like some daddy bags down at the bottom. And you can kick the bag and it won't hurt it. Something like that. Kick it in the daddy bags. Matt, brother, good to see you. Have a good day. Daddy bags hoodies, yeah. Now Kronos is giving me some ideas. The daddy bags backpack. Henry Gamble says, Loki, all these streams have been fun because of you and the wonderful people in Valhalla. I was told not to do this. I was told not to do it this way. And I'm a stubborn son of a bitch, and I did it that way anyway. Jedi Bill. What's up? Nobody calls me Jedi Bill. Well, I did. Good morning, Jedi Bill. Did Loki just dead name me? Yes. Jedi Bill. Daddy Bags Dice Bag. Ooh, I like it. We're coming up with all kinds of products now. Can I get a percentage? What kind of a percentage do you want? Kronos. Wow. I've gotten 8 messages. Damn, this has been the busiest hour ever. My phone's like, oh, that's 9. Whoever told you that? Oh, yeah, well, that's just the way it is. That is just the way it is. What do you guys want to do? What do you want to do? Seriously, sit down, because we're gonna talk about this tomorrow. We'll go over like a dozen different ways to push yourself towards your goal tomorrow on YouTube Talk. What is it you want? What is it you want to get to? Is it just financial independence? Is it just financial, I want money? Because you can do a lot of things for money. That you got to figure out on your own. If you're like, Loki, I wanna get on the YouTubes, and I want to do this, and I want to talk about these things, and I want to get this done. Then do it. It's not that easy. It never is. And you're never going to get anywhere as long as you're thinking like that. As long as you continue to think, man, it's going to be a lot of work, and I don't know what with them, then you're not going to do it. Jump in. It doesn't matter how much water's in the damn pool. You're not going to break your skull on the way down. That's a metaphor. I'm not talking about in real life. Don't fucking go jump in an empty pool first. God help me. That's a don't. Do not. Oh, well, Loki told him to. Hashtag blame Loki. I can see it now. I'm not telling you to physically go and do something stupid. I'm saying metaphorically, jump in and get it done. This right here. Cotton knows what's up. Anything that is going to be kick-ass, hardcore, and worth it is not going to be easy. And I think that's the biggest problem. It's not going to be easy. And people want easy. Boy, I want easy. And as long as you think like that, as long as that's what you're worried about, you're never going to even do it. Yeah, I got what you meant. I hate autocorrect on my phone. Daddy bags, corn pudders. I'm thinking about it now too. You know those little balls you get for your pickup truck? We can do like a leather bag. God help me. But no, it's never easy. And it's never easy starting. And it's never easy getting set up. And it's never, Loki, I want this. And I want this. And I want this. As long as you're doing it, okay. Because there is something to be said about prep. But if you're not actually prepping, if you're just putting it off, what the hell is the deal? Get your ass in gear and just do it. No bullshit, no bitching, no moaning. If this is what you really want to do, then it's worth the hard work. It's that simple. If it's what you really want to do. So you got to stop and think, is it really worth that much if I'm being a little bitch and not following through? Oh, well, I'll do it this, I'll do it that, I'll do it blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Grab life by the daddy bags and just do it. Or kick them. Give them a good swift kick. And be like, you know what, I'm going to work. Put your fucking gloves on, pull your damn boots on, and go to work. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes setup. It takes skill. Whatever it is, you're going to throw all your passion and care behind. It's going to need to be well thought out, and you got to go after it. You can't give up. You can't stop. You can't make compromise. You just have to go after it. And like I said, if you're actually like working behind the scenes to pull this off, fine. I have no problem. As long as you're working towards it. The problem is that you've been convinced you can't do it. You've been convinced that you need to be just like everybody else. You've been convinced that it's going to be so much effort and so much trouble and yada, yada, yada. You've been convinced at some place in time that you're never going to get a leg up. So go after it if that's what you care about. And you know what? After that, you did it. You can say you did it. Even if it doesn't work out, even if it doesn't pan out, even if it doesn't ultimately lead to everything you want, you can still say, I went out and I effing did it. I went out and I did it and I accomplished something. Whether it was super successful, whether you made a lot of money, whether you completely changed your life, you can say, I went and did something. I was going to live in my car. I was going to live in my freaking car. That's what I was going to do. That's where I was at. I was going to live out of my car. And there's a gentleman or two out there listening right now that do live in their cars. And they know exactly what I'm talking about. Where everything you have is with you in your car. And you're living, sleeping, eating everything out of your damn car. Because you don't have enough money to take care of the shit you need to take care of. Because you're trying to get there. You're working on it. Maybe you've had a bump in the road. Maybe you fell down, scraped your knee. Maybe you fell down into a pit and you're still in there trying to get out. Sometimes you got to kick, claw, and get your ass out of the hole that you're in. And you know what? I have absolutely zero respect for people that have their hands out that don't want to do the fucking work. You know what? You've had the opportunity. You've got the opportunity to go out and get it. But you're like, I'd rather be lazy and stay at home and drink and blah, blah, blah. And not put my heart into it. I'll just, there'll always be more ways I can get money from people. All you're doing is looking at a way to get by. You're not looking at the future. You're not looking at where you could be going. You're not looking at the potential you could unlock within yourself if you do this. But Loki, not everybody can do. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. It's up to you. You've got insecurities. You've got all kinds of shit going on. But Loki, I like to smoke pot during the day and blah, 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 blah. Then stop. That's a choice. Stop. Get your ass in gear. There's one thing I hate about marijuana. It is that there's a huge part of that just eats up all your ambition and your need to go out and do something new. So go out and kick ass. Go out there and kick ass, take names, chew bubblegum, and don't give it your shit. You give it your all. Sundowner said, I always thought growing up that some of these indoor storage facilities with heat and air should have a daily charge if someone wants to park their vehicle and could stay in there during bad weather. Absolutely awesome idea. Absolutely awesome idea. There'd be someone that had a problem with it. Or we can't be responsible, or we can't this, or we can't that, or blah, 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 blah. No one willing to go out there and do the work. So go out there and do the work. You're not going to get anywhere just sitting on your ass doing nothing. You aren't going to get anywhere just sitting on your ass smoking another J, man. Yeah, dude, this is like totally cool sitting here doing absolutely nothing. If you just use it to relax or whatever, I have no problem with that. The people that sit there and smoke all day, every day, because like totally, man. Oh, let's listen to music and blah, 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 blah. Shellback TJC, am I going to have to come out with some fucking luggage now? Another F-bomb. Sorry about that. If you prefer to travel light, try our carry-on size daddy bag. Small bags that still carry a heavy load. I love that. I absolutely love that. Shellback. Bravo. Brother. Just for you. To still carry that heavy load. Hell yeah. Here you go. Skull, brother.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Sean over at Sundowner says, when I was in my early 20s and had to go out of town and had my vehicle there, where several times I slept in my car, so I didn't want to get a hotel and wait 2 months to get reimbursed. I hear that. So, I forget where I was. I ended up in Louisiana at a casino, but God help me, I don't remember what casino it was. And I was playing blackjack. And I went out and took a nap in my car because I couldn't afford to get a room. I was 19, 20. I think it was the second time I'd went, my second time. I'd went on my birthday, my first birthday. Yeah, anyway. I ended up winning like $5,000 on blackjack. That night, just $5 bets, man. I was just hot. I was hot. And I walked away after like 3 or 4 hours of playing, and they gave me a room. They comped me a room. I didn't have to sleep in my car. I crashed, checked out the next morning, and pshoo, back home. That solved some problems for a little while. But shit, you don't want to live in there. You don't want to, this is my home. God help me. What's the point of all this insane rambling on a Taco Tuesday on Mornings of Mischief? You're responsible for your destiny, not me. I'm not responsible for yours. You're not responsible for mine. I'm not responsible for Degas. He's not responsible for mine. I'm not responsible for Jedi Bills or Shellbacks or Henry Gambles or any of y'all. You're not responsible for my destiny. What I choose to do. So go out and grab it. And then take it. Go out and take what you want. Don't let life pass you by. What did Ferris Bueller say? Life moves pretty fast. If you blink, you could miss it. It does. And you only have one shot. So you might as well make it a good one. Guys, we're getting out of here. I'll be back later today for Pops. We're going to be talking about Vampire Hunter D. But until then, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you on the next Taco Tuesday. 1 week countdown. You're not going to want to miss next week. Take it easy, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.